Hey guys, Steve, and it's time for Operation S.I.N issue number 1. This is the first issue, yeah, that's why it's just issue number 1. A few weeks back when I saw this book's preview, and I thought it's kind of like original S.I.N, but it's totally different, and I'm gonna like it. I hope you guys will enjoy this one too. It's always love to see an agent kind of thing, like James Bond anyway. So this is also similar to Agent Carter. It's been airing in the channels, and what that is also about this one. This is the game given by Marvel. Oh, I'm just it's totally confusing. That's it. So about this one, I'm gonna do this review from comicvine.com by Tony G. Man. Take a trip back to the 1950s Marvel Universe to witness Peggy Carter and Howard Stark on a mission with the mysterious Woodrow McCord from original S.I.N. Yeah, that's it. I knew that one. That's something. It's connected. So I'm a sucker for these stories set in the Marvel Universe's past. We have seen some stories take place during the 1950s, and with the premiere of Marvel's Agent Carter television series, it seems like a perfect time to explore the adventures of Peggy Carter and Howard Stark in the comics. Kathryn Immonen wastes no time at showing us what Peggy Carter is capable of. She kicks all sorts of ass in the opening pages. There is sometimes difficulty in depicting a non-superpowered character in big action scenes. Immonen and Rich Ellis art immediately sets the tone for the series, as you would hope. Peggy isn't just Captain America's former girlfriend. It's glorious to see how she carries herself and stands up to people like Howard Stark given the time period and how women were supposed to behave. Obviously, some changes have been made to Peggy Carter's character over the years, especially with sliding timescale in comics. While it does feel as if some aspects are presented to fit with the television show, little details such as Peggy being a blonde and not having Haley Atwell's likenesses is reassessed readers that this isn't trying to pander just to TV viewers. Rich Ellis also does a great job in making the Marvel Universe feel different. Giving the time period Jordan Boyd's colors also helps establish this tone. You can see and feel that this is taking place in the 50s, and it's not just little tweaks or to clothing. This is another thing that makes the issue exciting, that is really fun. While reading this one, it's totally different kind of mood. That is really the different thing, what makes the difference between these things and the other normal things. So this review is given by Chase Magnet in the comicbook.com. He has given like Ellis quickly establishes this miniseries, the miniseries as a period piece in the first few issues. Even in the content, action sequence, the outfits and setting places Operation S.I.N formerly in the early in the early 1950s. Carter is wearing a nightgown that could easily be pictured on Betty Draper of Mad Men, and the other orderly square layout of her house is clearly drawn from those built under the GI Bill. Name dropping the Rosenberg's places the data at either 1950 or 1951. It is the beginning of Cold War paranoia and a period of unique styles and design in America, two elements which Immonen and Ellis take full advantage of. Creating the look and feel of the early 1950s comes from Ellis' clear dedication to research. Everything from the suits to office interiors to modes of transport is drawn from the history. He reveals himself to be a storyteller concerned with authenticity in a tale where only the generation elements are without a clear reference point. Not only his sense of design excellent, but his compositions are consistently clear. Ellis reminds me of Cano or Steve Lieber in his style, constructing an exaggerated reality that builds elements of cartooning and humor into its foundation. Although his pencil work is not quite as refined as either of those artists, he never leaves any question as to what is happening or who a character is. Immonen enhances the period of the superhero and super spy mashup by playing to the different sorts of roles Carter, Stark, and Woodrow McCord would all fall into. Stark and McCord play two sides of the same coin regarding American masculinity. Stark is the wealthy, self-assured master of the industry, comfortable in his privilege. Roger Sterling as a super genius. McCord is the ultimate man's man, a believer in the rewards of war and righteousness. of my Teddy Roosevelt with a ray gun. Both are still noblemen, but they are not beyond a healthy sampling of foibles. Some bad things are there in this issue, and this is the some aspects of the mission feel as if they come together as a little quickly. Suddenly we're trying to catch up to Peggy and Russia, then Howard Stark re-enters the story, and soon after the mysterious Woodrow McCord. Those that haven't read original scene won't know who he is or his significance. It may not be crucial to understand who he is or what his destiny is, but his purpose will feel a little odd at first. The action kind of jumps quickly towards at the end. It does give a cliffhanger feel, but we are also left with tiny bites of confusion along with what's going on with Peggy's handler. The next issue should clarify both of the great things. Hope you guys have enjoyed it.